Hello everyone. My name is Harshit Goyal and guys, we are back with another video on scaling up the brand to 100 CR। तो दोस्तों मैं आज आपके लिए एक और बढ़िया सी एक सक्सेस स्टोरी आपके लिए ले आया हूँ जो कि है शॉप मलमल के साथ। एक्चुअली मैं अभी आपको बताया, सोचो एक ऐसा ब्रांड जिसने आज तक कभी अपनी वेबसाइट पे कभी सेल वगैरह नहीं करी, सेल वगैरह से थोड़ा सा काइंड ऑफ हम कहते हैं कि पीछे रहते थे, बट उन्होंने पहली बार अपनी वेबसाइट पे सेल लाए और सेल लाते ही धमाका मचा दिया। गाइस मैंने धमाका मचाना है इसलिए बोला है क्योंकि एक्चुअली मैंने धमाका मचा दिया। और गाइस आपको जो ये दो लोग दिख रहे हैं ना, ये दो लोग ही फेस हैं उस पूरे प्लानिंग के पीछे। तो गाइस हमारे साथ आज हैं युक्ति कुमार और अर्श हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं। युक्ति इज फ्रॉम शॉप मलमल टीम एंड अर्श इज फ्रॉम एडियो की टीम। सबसे पहले तो गाइस वेरी वेरी वेलकम टू यू on this podcast.
I'm Sarshit. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Yukti?
I'm good, Harshit. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. तो युक्ति सबसे पहले मैं आपके बारे में जानना चाहूँगा, थोड़ा सा आप अपने बैकग्राउंड वगैरह के बारे में बता सकेंगे, कैसे आप परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग या डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के साइड या ब्रांड बिल्डिंग की साइड आप आए?
Sure. I have a consulting background. I worked as an auditor to start with KPMG, and now I discovered that I'm more keen into marketing and particularly digital marketing and paid campaigns. So I have moved to that arena with Shop Mulmul, and it's been 2.5 years, and it's going really good with them.
ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट। इसी के साथ थोड़ा सा हम अर्श के साथ भी बात करते हैं। अर्श थोड़ा सा आप अपने बारे में बताइए दे, क्योंकि ना लोगों को पता चलना चाहिए एक्चुअली में जो पीछे फेसेस हैं ये एक्चुअली में इन्होंने कर क्या क्या रखा है।
Right. So I've actually done my undergrad in computer science, very unrelated to marketing. But I took on marketing as an elective during my undergrad, and I've ever since been interested in it. I have been with Adyogi for close to 2 years now, and I've been working with Mulmul ever since I joined. And yeah, it has been a pleasure working at Adyogi and working with Mulmul, and the whole Mulmul team is very understanding and easy to work with, I would say. And the whole sale process, as you mentioned, Yukti, I would like to mention Harsh, who has always been very supportive from Mulmul team. Harsh is the CEO, and Surbi, who I have interacted with for creators, and I believe these people these people are what made the sale the success it was.
ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट। तो मेरे को भी लगता है कहीं ना कहीं ये इंजीनियर्स ना कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, और हमारे पास अर्श एक लाइव एग्जांपल बैठे हैं कि इंजीनियर एक्चुअली में कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। एक ब्रांड को कैसे स्केल करा जाता है, एक ब्रांड को कैसे एक्चुअली में एक सक्सेस स्टोरी में बदला जाता है। तो ये हमारे साथ आज दो लाइव एग्जांपल है। तो आई थिंक अर्श वी आर रेडी विद द पीपीटी, वी कैन शो दैट।
Yeah.
सो गाइज अभी ना हम इसी पूरे आज टॉपिक पे बात करने वाले हैं कि कैसे शॉप मलमल ने अपने आप को स्केल करा, शॉप मलमल की क्या क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज रही, क्योंकि हर किसी को ना जानना है कि एक्चुअली में इसके पीछे राज क्या है, क्योंकि ना वो राज हमेशा नहीं मिलते। तो पूरी वीडियो में बने रहो, आपको बहुत सारी चीजें जानने को मिलेंगी। तो वेलकम अगेन गाइज, सबके वेलकम है यार। एड योगी में हम एक बहुत बढ़िया आज का एपिसोड लाए हैं। तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन यार अर्श में आपके लिए रहेगा कि या युक्ति भी इसका आंसर कर सकती है कि एक्चुअली में सेल ने कैसा इंपैक्ट दिया। मेरे को लगता है काफी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। इन व्हाट वेज डिड द सेल इंपैक्ट द बिजनेस ऑफ द ब्रांड, कि वो जो सेल आपने करी, क्योंकि मैंने सुना है कि शॉप मलमल ने आज तक आई थिंक कभी सेल नहीं करी और पहली बार ये मूव था। तो ये मूव क्या सोच के लिया, इसके पीछे क्या था? क्योंकि एक्सपेरिमेंट करने से आई थिंक लोग बाग डरते हैं, बट आपने एक्सपेरिमेंट करा और उसे सुपर डुपर हिट मुकाम तक आप लेके आए। तो युक्ति आई थिंक यू वांट टू आंसर दैट।
Sure. So Mulmul offers a premium quality product. We've never been on sale, keeping in mind the quality we offer, because that justifies our customers' investment in our product. But we realized with a little market research and inputs from our other friends and brands and other sources that many people are sitting on the fence. They want to experience the product, but they are a little skeptical. And I think that sale component added a benefit for them to just try it for the first time, engage with the brand, learn more about it.
Yeah.
And I think we started off good.
No, I think you started off good and you ended up like really well. And the journey is not ended yet. It is also always like going on. And but आज भी अगर हम देखें तो एक काफी अच्छे आप पोजीशन पे हम बोल सकते हैं। तो अर्श, मेरे को थोड़ा सा बताइए, आप भी इसके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं थे, कहीं ना कहीं नहीं, आप पूरा इसके पीछे थे। तो आपने कैसे कैसे इस ब्रांड को ग्रो होते हुए देखा, और आप भी कहीं पे सेल के वहां पे आपने क्या आइडिएशन पार्ट में आपने हेल्प करी?
Right. So as I mentioned in my previous comment, that Mulmul team has always been very understanding. I remember having conversations with Harsh, regarding sales. And as Yukti mentioned, Mulmul is a very premium brand. They've never oriented themselves as a sale-oriented brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anshuk also played a huge part in it. Anshuk and Harsh had a conversation, and Anshuk is the co-founder of AdYogi, for the people who don't know. And yeah, so Anshuk and Harsh, after their conversation, Harsh understands, and that's one quality that I admire about him the most. He understands what works and what does not work for the brand. And yeah, upon discussing, they decided to go for a sale. And to see from the very beginning of my journey with Mulmul, I've seen Mulmul, scale up their campaigns multifold, and the revenue has also grown significantly. Mulmul, February is not the best month in the history of Mulmul if we talk about it, because we like on the brand, they have more of summer products which they pick up, but February is not the best month, I would say. But still, with the sale, we saw tremendous results come in on the website. I'll talk some numbers. So we were able to, with the on just in talking about the online marketing, Yukti can talk about the offline front of it. But talking about online marketing, we saw a staggering 268% growth in the online revenue from the month of January to February.
That's
So
great, like 2x sale, like 2.5x
uh,
अब बिजनेस स्केल हो गया एकदम।
correct. 2.6, 268% growth for a brand, in a month. I believe I'll take that number as a success.
Absolutely.
With I would say 100 and close to 120% increment in our spends. So the efficiency also, if you see, all grew up by more than 100%. So these are some factors that we saw coming in from the sale. Yeah, I can talk more about what measures we took for it and moving forward. But yeah, in business, I believe for the business front, the sale was a huge success, and we saw great results coming. Yeah.
एब्सोल्युटली। तो अर्श, मतलब अर्श और युक्ति, मैं दोनों से ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि यार, डर नहीं लगा कि पहली बार कोई हम चीज कर रहे हैं, क्या पता उतना एक्सपेक्टेशंस से हम मीट ना करें? हो सकता है एक्सपेक्टेशन से मीट ना करें, हो सकता है हम पैसा लगाएं और हो सकता है पैसा खर्च हो जाए, हमारे को एक्सपेक्टेशन वाला आउटपुट ना मिले।
Right.
वो
So
उसके पीछे आइडिएशन क्या थी? अगर हम ऐसे फेज में जाएंगे तो ये कर लेंगे, ऐसे फेज में जाएंगे तो हम ये कर लेंगे।
yeah, there's always this factor of unknown. I wouldn't say
Absolutely.
fear of unknown, because there's this factor, because this is the first time we're trying something for a brand. We are not sure how it's going to pick up, but we were expecting good results to come in from the brand perspective, from sales perspective, and on online platforms. We were expecting good results, but as you mentioned, fear of burning money and spending money and not getting the results. That was we had a strategic plan in mind, wherein we scaled up the budgets gradually after seeing the impact of the sale on the website. So yeah, the budgets were substantially increased. We were able to scale up. In those days, we were running at a run rate of 4 times than what we usually spend in a day, and we were getting more results than ever, not just for a day, but day on day we got good results. So the factor of unknown was there, but that's a step the brand decided to take, and we were able to get better results than expected. So yeah, that's
अमेजिंग,
what I would
अमेजिंग, अमेजिंग है। व्यक्ति, मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ठीक है, आपने सेल लाए, बट जब सेल नहीं चल रहा था तो उससे पहले मार्केटिंग कैसे चल रही थी? लाइक आई नो इंडियन मार्केट में हर बंदे को चाहिए यार, सेल मिल जाए, थोड़ा सा प्राइस ड्रॉप मिल जाए, डिस्काउंट मिल जाए, हर बंदा डिस्काउंट के पीछे भागता है।
So we have been asked this question many a times by our own customers, that why do not we offer any discount? But in the end, when they experience the product, they experience the service, they in the end, second with us that the effort that we are putting in to come out with the product and to offer the after sale service and the services that we offer at online at offline level. People were convinced that it's worth the investment, even though, like I mentioned, and Harsh also said that Harsh and Anshuk that had a really good chat, which was a strategic decision.
Yes.
And we came on to deciding, like, let's try it, let's come up with it, because there are a lot of people sitting on the fence that who want to experience but are a little hesitant because kind of they're first time buyers, or they're a little scared of making this kind of an investment into a product. But Mulmul is a very sustainable and timeless brand, I would say, because even on today's date, some styles that we probably launched in our previous collections, they still sell as good as the new ones. So it's like a contemporary and Indian mix, a balance, you would say.
Great.
And we always value our customer feedback and customer satisfaction the most. So in addition to all the strategic planning and product investment and the quality that we might offer, our top priority is our customer. So every time, before and after sales and during sales, I would say, we've maintained that we reach out to our customers, we connect with them as one-on-one that we can possibly, keep them informed, keep them updated on what's happening with their order, with their product, and keep seeking their feedback. If they want to see something new, they want to see something new in the team, they want to see something new in the product, or they've got kind of an expectation that they might have going forward with Mulmul. So that is something that we really cater to, and we try and incorporate as much as we can in the coming products, collections, and time. So that's something that Mulmul's ideology is. And we are really happy internally, also overwhelmed with the response that we've got with the sale. And every customer, even though we face a little challenges with completing those orders, and such overwhelmed response, all of a sudden we're in, like Arsh said, that February is a comparatively slow month for us. So that's brought in a lot of good responses, and we got a little overwhelmed, but we somehow, our Harsh is very focused. To be very honest, Harsh is really focused and positive. So he believes that if you try to achieve something positive, you keep thinking towards a positive outcome, you definitely end up receiving that. So that's some basic ideology that Mulmul runs on, and we have channelized our sales response towards receiving positive outcome, and hence we are seeing that with good numbers online and offline. So I think that's working for us.
Great. I think Yukti and Ash, you like repeatedly mentioned February is not a good month, and you have like exponential sales in the month of February only. So what was the like secret factor? I would like to know what was that factor you can maintain your good number of sales in the month of February this year?
Talking about, like the factor that impacted in this particular February, I would definitely say it was the sale period. We did see, as a brand, Mulmul has grown a lot. As per the creatives, as per working, as we scale our budgets, we require more inputs on the brands. We require more creative income from the brand. Brand has always been able to assist us with that. So that's I would say very important factor in scaling up any brand. Because performance marketing is a very important front of it, but in itself, with not with the help of the creative team, it can be a challenge.
Absolutely.
So for any brand, I would say a creative team that's always there, to support you and provide you with the creatives that you need to perform your job as a digital marketer. So that's what stands out for Mulmul. And yeah, the sale is the biggest factor why we saw such good results come in this February. I would not say February is not a good month. February is a good month. It's just that in summer we see more better results come in from the campaigns, because as mentioned, Mulmul is more summer oriented brand. The products they have are more summer oriented. So usually we see that the growth that happens, month on month, it starts from February, and moving forward from March, every month we see a growth in the revenue. But this February, due to the sale, it was I would say by far the best month of Malmul as per the online sales so far.
Great, great, great. I think moving on, can we move to the next slide, please? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I think it's like also a very important question. What was the thought process? Again, I'm asking, like, what was the thought process which was going behind on a sale? Like, you have gone for a sale for the first time in many years, and I know Mulmul is a very established brand. It's been an established brand from last, I think, 20 years, if I'm not wrong. I
No. Mulmul was born in 2018. So
Okay.
we have, but since then we've maintained that no discount and no sale policy. I would say that it was a very strategic decision between Anshuk, Rohin,
Huh.
the founder of Adyogi, and Harsh, the owner of Malmal. It was I think it took really long discussions and a definite time investment into coming to this conclusion of putting up a sale, because we have, like I've already mentioned before, that we, depending upon the quality, we want to make it a experience for our client, not just a purchase of a product. So it's a very strategic decision. I think Anshuk and Harsh had major role to play in this one, and I am really glad that I'm a part of it. And I think Adyogi team, Harsh, and Google team also that is there with Adyogi, they played a really important role because they understand every ideology, and they give their own expertise and guidance on the ideologies that Malmal comes up with, the ideas that Malmal might have, the concerns that Malmal team might have. So it's all about a proper coordination, I might say.
Great, great. And Ursh, like, do you face any challenges throughout the sale period, when you are launching the sale, when you are running the sale? What were the challenges you have been faced? Like, it's a
Uh,
very important factor, I know, and you might have faced some challenges, and how would you have tackled them?
It is an important factor. We anticipated some challenges, so we were actually prepared for whatever challenges we were planning on facing during the sale period. Mostly challenges were anticipating regarding the creative incoming for the campaigns. Because you're running a sale, you're spending on higher budgets, you're targeting more audiences. You want your creatives to shuffle because that is one factor. So we had a very good support from the creative team, Surbi and Nia, which they were able to meet all of our requirements. Another challenge that would have happened was with the stock. You're running on a sale. Products that are on sale are bound to go out of stock after a while, right? You're promoting those products in your creatives. Over there, also from our team, our Yugi team, from the Mulmul team, someone was always on top of all the creatives, checking
Yeah.
whatever products we are promoting. They have ample amount of stock
Stock.
available in them. Of course, with the automation, they were being excluded from the catalog linked ads, but it becomes a challenge for custom ads,
Yeah.
where you have to be on top of things every day. You have to check what stock is available, anticipate how many sales you're going to get from that product, how much you're spending on it. So it was a daily activity. It is a daily activity during the sale period, wherein Surbi also checks, I check from my end. Apart from that, another challenge, that would have happened was with the spends, because it's a sale. First day you say
Yeah.
great results come in. Second day you don't know how if it's going to continue with the same momentum. Or the sales are going to go down, sales are going to go up. So accordingly, you have to scale up. So that was again something that required a lot of proactiveness, wherein you have to keep on checking the revenue and the spends, and how the ratio is maintaining, how much you want to scale up, scale down, so that you don't end up burning money, or you don't end up missing on an opportunity to
Absolutely.
gain more out of it. So yeah, these were some of the things that I believe any brand, while going on a sale, be it for the first time or the nth time, they have to be on top of these things. And we were, I can say that proudly, that we were on top of things. We are still during the sale period, and we still continue to see good results.
Amazing, amazing. And I always think, coming on to the SKU part, which you have mentioned, like running a sale on lot of SKUs are a big deal. Like maintaining the stock, maintaining the logistics, maintaining like n number of the e-commerce activities. So how did you like face that? How did you manage that things with a lot number of SKUs?
Right. So Yukti can talk about how they planned on what SKUs would go on sale, how they
Yeah.
built up the inventory for that, because we did
Absolutely.
not face an issue with that. So of course, what they did worked. And from our front, as I mentioned, we were on top of things every day, checking the creatives, making sure that we're not promoting anything that's not available,
Yeah.
making sure that all of the out of stock products are getting removed from the website as soon as they're out of stock, or no cut sizes are coming on top of the page. Because when you're landing a customer on a sale page, you don't want them to go through a few products, for which the
Out of
size is
stock.
not available. That demotivates the customer and
Absolutely.
takes away their will to purchase. So yeah, we with the help of Yukti and the product team from Shop Mulmul, we were
Yeah.
able to make these changes on the website as well, with very much proactiveness. So
So
yeah,
Yukti,
SKU. Sorry,
no worries,
please
no worries, go on.
go ahead. No. Please go
Okay.
ahead, Ashik.
So,
That was pretty much it.
Yukti, moving on to the SKU part only. So, have you decided on some SKUs or working upon the sale on all the SKUs of Shop Mulmul?
So we went live with the sale on all collection except the last one that we launched, because that was kind of a wedding and kind of festive collection that we came out with, and that was already getting a very welcoming response. And like Arsh said, that we had brainstormed every possible struggles and bottlenecks that we might get during this period. And I think we all have been working around months before we planned on to go live with the sale. So we had everything planned out. We did encounter some things that we did not really thought of, but
Absolutely.
those were also catered off. The best thing that we could do on our end was keeping tabs. We kept tabs even with the Adyogi team. Such a reliable team that we have, Arsh and Mika and everybody. They kept really close watch, but as a second check, we always had someone from Mulmul at every point, and then keep checking to the performance, the creative, the stock. Anything that goes out of stock, we used to reach out to Adyogi, that this is going out. Let's change the creative. Let's change the ad. Let's do something else. Let's focus on a different product.
Great.
I also have one point to add here. As Yukti mentioned, that we did not go on sale for the latest collection that we had. And also that Yukti mentioned that, the products of Mulmul are very niche. So they continued to sell. Even the collection that was not on sale during the sale period continued to sell at the same rate. We saw good results come in from that, which was also a very healthy healthy notion, healthy outcome from the brand perspective as well. Because even with the sale, Mulmul is still not just a sale-oriented brand. It still holds onto its values, for the quality they provide, and that quality sells for itself. So for I believe for every brand, that is one key to keep your customers. To be true to your customers for what they're buying, purchasing. Yeah.
Great. So that was the thing. Like I was hoping to listen, because working on lot of SKUs, dealing with many challenges you have might got, and working on the high budgets, coming onto the part. Like what was the percentage of budgets you were working upon, and how much you are expecting from that budget, and how much you got from the budget? If you can give a gist around it, Harsh.
Right. So I may not be able to give you the exact numbers, of course, but whatever run rate we were running at before the sale period, we were able to scale to 4 times of that within a day. within a day, and with exponential growth in the revenue as well. Of course, we were expecting good results to come in. We surpassed those expectations. The return on ad spends that we were expecting, we were able to get more than that. Along with the 4x scale up, I believe we saw, if I'm not wrong, on the very first day, from the run rate we were at earlier, we saw a 10 times growth in revenue within a day.
Great. So moving on to the next slide, I think, and that is also a little.
Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Allow me just 1 second.
No worries, no worries. So जब तक अर्श गए हैं, कोई नहीं, अर्श आ जाएंगे, तब तक युक्ति हम आपसे बात कर लेते हैं कि चैलेंजेस तो आपने काफी सारे देखे, चैलेंजेस तो आपने काफी सारे फेस करे। यस, अर्श वापस आ गए। तो युक्ति, चैलेंजेस को देख के बट जो वो सक्सेस हमारे को मिली, वो उसको जब मिली सक्सेस, तब कैसा लगा? व्हाट वाज द फीलिंग?
It was definitely the greatest feeling that we've encountered as a brand. We expected a good response, definitely. Like, we came on to a positive note that we were coming out with a sale. Let's expect a good response. But we really saw a huge multiplication of what we were expecting, I would say. Because it was an overwhelming response for a time period. At the starting, we were a little taken aback. We stepped back, we looked at everything, and then we planned again, and we refocused ourselves. Every team, every person that we have in the team is really happy with the response that we are getting, is really putting in all their efforts to cope up with everything that we might face, like anticipated and non-anticipated both.
Great. I think we can move to the next slide.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Yukti, मैंने सुना है, like, you have focused upon many of the influencer activities apart from like the digital marketing part, from the paid marketing part. How have influencer activities or influencer marketing helped you as a brand, or helped you as a brand to scale up to that extent?
So influencer activities basically have a positive impact for us, to be very honest, because our customer base is very cream one, I would say. People who want to invest rather than just buying products that they like.
Yeah.
So they see influencers talking about the brand. They see influencers sharing their own experience, is what that adds value to our brand. They share what kind of a service that we gave in connecting with them, coming down to a collaboration. They share how fabric and the product made them feel, and how they added any value, the product that added any value to any kind of a function or an event that they wore the dress to. So I think that has a impact in the sense that, other than seeing on the models, the catalogs and website things, someone who is really connecting, I would not really say influencer. They are just people who want to connect with wild masses.
Yes.
Yeah, they are just people who want to connect and share their own experiences. So the moment they share experiences, people take up on them, and then they take their word and want to try. So that's something that how influencer marketing works for us.
And I believe the whole influencer marketing activity is running up on Instagram only, or YouTube as well.
It's mostly on Instagram. Sometimes we do get to a YouTube collaborations, but it's mostly on Instagram, and it's all in-house.
Oh, that's good. And how would you scale the Instagram marketing? Like, how Instagram marketing has helped you?
I can probably take on that. Adding on to the influencer activity front of it, I believe, influencer activities and performance marketing, they go hand in hand. And a lot of brands, they, indulge in influencer activities. But I believe the ones who know how to leverage it are actually the ones who make most out of it. And Mulmul definitely is one of those brands who know how to leverage it, and we have leveraged it in our creatives as well, time and again, with influencer content, with celebrity content, and a lot of celebrities they choose Mulmul, for their outfits, and we do with the right collaborations, we brand permissions, we do leverage that on our performance marketing front as well, and we see great results come in. So talking about how Instagram helps, so Malmul has a huge community on Instagram. They have I believe, if I'm not wrong, 220K followers,
Okay.
and all organic. Each and every follower is organic. Harsh has also talked about it, and he's really proud of the community they have built online, and they have a very loyal customer base. They have a good returning rate of customers as well. Um, for a brand that's selling, that has such a high average order value, they maintain a really good returning customer rate. Harsh always mentions that once someone tries Mulmul and they don't go back, they, even if the price is higher, they understand why the
Yeah,
price is higher.
absolutely.
And yeah, that shows in the returning customer rate as well. Instagram, one thing that Harsh pointed out during our last call, which was during the sale period only, is that what surprised the Malmul team is that a lot of Instagram users, they purchased for the first time from Malmul. They have been following Malmul for a while, but they purchased for the first time during the sale period. Right. So we saw the people who have interacted purchase for the first time, and we leveraged it in our performance marketing as well, creating lookalikes and targeting those people in our retargeting campaigns, and we saw exceptional results coming from that.
ग्रेट 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 एंड आई थिंक इसी के साथ हम नेक्स्ट पे चलते हैं, क्योंकि इसमें सारा सम अप हो चुका है मेरे को लगता है इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग, बिकॉज इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग इज होल अगेन अ पॉइंट we can discuss in another video because it's another topic. It's a very vast topic, how to
Correct.
how to do influencer marketing, because ये बिल्कुल ही एक अलग जॉनरा में आ जाता है. बट ये अर्श, मैं अगर आपसे पूछूं कि इसके पीछे स्ट्रैटेजीज काफी सारी रही होंगी, जितनी भी आपने परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग करी, जितनी भी आपने एड्स चलाए, जितनी भी आपने कैंपेन्स रन करे
Right.
ओवर फेसबुक, ओवर गूगल, तो कैसे रन करे, उसके पीछे स्ट्रैटेजीज क्या थी और क्या क्या आपने
Correct.
स्ट्रैटेजीज फॉलो करी, बिकॉज आई नो देयर माइट बी एन नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजीज, बट हम सारी स्ट्रैटेजीज को यूज नहीं कर सकते. तो
Right.
व्हाट वाज
Right.
दैट पर्टिकुलर वन स्ट्रैटेजी और वो कैसे आपने उस पर वर्क करा?
Correct. So, we had a lot of strategies, a lot of things in mind before starting with the sale, and we had set up the campaigns beforehand. I believe the first step was to create awareness of the sale, but not lose out on the existing customer base or the people who are, likely to buy also, just for those days we're promoting the sale. So like with a couple of days beforehand, we started an Articart optimized campaign on Facebook and Instagram, wherein we were running and sale videos, the upcoming sale, to create awareness of the video. And within this campaign, we excluded the audience who has been on the website in the last 30 days, because that audience, we don't want to lose out on those couple of days on sales accordingly, altogether. Because if people know the sale is upcoming, they might then just wait for a couple of days to purchase the product. But that was not the case. After excluding that particular audience from the campaign, we saw good results come in, even those days when we were, promoting the sale, the upcoming sale. So that was the first step that we took. Other than that, we had planned campaigns accordingly. We started separate campaigns for sale. We started a catalog link campaign wherein we just promoted the discounted products, which helped us scale up a lot. Catalog sales campaign on Facebook are very scalable, Facebook, Instagram. That is, that helped us scale up our budgets by a lot. As I mentioned earlier, we did not stop promoting the products that were not on sale. We kept separate campaigns in place for the same, while starting with the new sale campaigns. So we saw that the performance, in fact, even picked up for those campaigns that were not on sale. with so much traffic coming on the website, people were tempted, and like that was an incentive for the people to
Yeah.
purchase. But also, coming from the discounted campaigns, they were they made sales for full price products as well. Apart from that, we scaled up. Once we had built the audience, in those couple of days, we scaled up during the sale period in retargeting campaigns. Because now that the audience is built, we want to retarget that audience. We have created the awareness. Now we want to convert them.
So,
And
sorry to like interrupting you, Ash. You have mentioned about the audience, and Yukti have mentioned about like you have a very niche kind of audience, or you have a very specific kind of audience which you have, might want to target. And I like looking upon my knowledge, I know that targeting the niche audience is kind of a bit more spending amount, or bit much of
right,
high amount. Like they consume more high
right.
amount to convert them,
The more you
niche down the
the more
targeting.
you narrow your targeting, and on Facebook, the more your cost for
Yes.
marketing will be cost per thousand impressions, which is
Yeah.
CPM on Facebook. Yeah, usually that is the case. Our CPMs are slightly higher than what you would see for any comparable other brand, because we have a higher AOV as well. We have
Yes.
that niche marketing. We are paying a little bit for marketing, but then we are getting better returns as well on that.
Absolutely.
So that is one thing that happens. But during the sale period, we were not just targeting the niche targeting. We had
Yes.
those targeting in place as well. We created lookalikes of
Oh.
the people who have interacted with the website in any way possible, or with with our Facebook pages. We targeted those people who had who had interacted with our ads. So, whoever has interacted with our ads in a certain period of time in the past, we retargeted to those people. And we had open targeting in some of the campaigns, wherein I talked about the discounted campaign, wherein we had open targeting. We were targeting all the demographics, and we saw very good, outcome of that. The revenue, the ROAS from that particular campaign was also very good. So usually, yes, we keep the targeting a little niche, but during the sale period, we were open to promoting it to a slightly the masters, I would say.
Great, great, great. And what
Yeah.
about the like budget allocation? How are you distributing your budgets between the different kind of platforms? I think you are running your majorly campaigns on Facebook and Google.
Correct. So we were running on we are running on Facebook, Google, YouTube again, a part of Google, you can say. So mostly the budget split that we kept was around 70 to 75% on Facebook, and approximately 25 to 30% on Google. Facebook being Facebook has always taken more percentage of spends. Facebook is I would say more scalable. So that helped. But we were able to scale up our Google campaigns also by a lot. By 120%, we were able to grow in ad spends, and approximately 250% in revenue. So budget allocation, I would say 70 to 75% Facebook. If we talk about budget allocation within Facebook, out of those 75%, right? If we consider it at 100%, we gave approximately 70% of our budgets to new or customers, prospect customers, and 30% into retargeting.
Great, great, great. Because like budget allocation between the different across the platforms like Google, YouTube, I think
Right.
Google plays a major role on brand building or brand awareness part, and Facebook major works upon the sales part, driving the sales,
Uh,
driving the traffic.
mm, so Google is more, Google is more in, I would not get into very much details of that, because I
Absolutely.
believe, but people are usually searching on Google. Google does not charge you for impressions; it
Impressions,
charges you
yes.
for clicks.
Yeah.
Right. So you're only paying when someone is clicking.
Hmm.
Whereas Facebook, they charge you for impressions, but they
Impressions.
have a very large audience size as well that you can target. So that's why you can put more budgets in Facebook. But yeah, Google brings in, Google helps us. Google has platforms like we have discovery campaigns, we have YouTube
Yes.
campaigns, which help us bring in the traffic to the website,
Hmm.
which is then retargeted using both Facebook and Google. Because no matter what the platform, the website we are promoting is the same. So yeah, Facebook and Google always go hand in hand when it comes to performance marketing.
Yes.
And yes, we were able to scale both platforms, and they assisted each other, I would say, in giving us very good results.
Great, great, great. I think moving on to the next slide, because absolutely we have a shortage of time. Yes. So, Yukti, I think this is your part. Steps Mulmul took to prepare for the sale. Apart from the performance marketing, like you have told, you have been on social medias, you have been on social media marketing, leveraging how you have leveraged your social media. You have a lot number of audiences with you. Have you ever managed with email marketing, WhatsApp marketing, or SMS marketing? And there might be some logistic problems with a lot amount of orders and lot amount of sales. So how you have handled all of that things, and what are the steps between all the behind all this?
Yes, Harshad, like you said, that we definitely did encounter a lot of challenges after the sale, during the sale, still going
Hmm.
on. So Malmal keeps one thing very clear is the customer satisfaction and transparency. So we, other other than the performance marketing that was being managed efficiently by the
Hmm.
Adyogi team, we made sure that we are communicating the right message to each and every customer who is ordering, who wants to order, or who has been associated with Malmal, and try to provide the best experience that we possibly can. So we did incorporate store promotions with the help of our malls that we have stores in.
Hmm.
We have email marketing, like you mentioned. So we did send out a burst of emails saying that we are, coming up with a surprise for the customers. And then we did tap into SMS marketing also. So, and other than this, we always kept our customers informed of what is happening with each and every of their orders. So that is something that added value, and that's kind of an X factor that still has that trust of each and every customer in Malmal, and people want to return back and purchase more.
Absolutely.
So that's something that gets our loyalty, and we still are overwhelmed with the response with respect to deliveries and dispatching
Yeah.
and fulfilling those orders that we've received. So the very first day, it was an overwhelming response. Like Arsh also shared the numbers.
Hmm.
So in order to not get hypered and keep the whole team calm
Yeah.
and focused, we reconvened. Harsh was a really system and backbone for all of us, every team, no
Hmm.
matter what at what point.
Hmm.
So we always try to fill in for everybody. We have a team which really enjoys working
Hmm.
and happily works with Malmal. So I
Yeah.
think that is also a very important factor that helped us manage what delivery issues and dispatch issues that we got encountered with.
Great, great, great. I think we can move to the next slide. And
I
yes,
believe we already talked about
yes,
this.
yes,
Yeah.
we have already talked about this. We have separated our budget from different platforms from Facebook and Google. We can skip this point, and yes.
Yeah.
Yukti, what was the contribution of ad yogis in growth of Mulmul, and how do you think ad yogi helped you?
So Adyogi has been our confidant. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, you're audible.
yes.
Okay, so
Mm.
Adyogi has always been our confidant, and we are really happy with the team that we are associated with.
Hmm.
Each and every step, they from brainstorming to
Hmm.
planning to executing, and after the execution, keeping a tab on all of those, getting a forecast and actual. Every point and then the Adyogi team is always available, and
Hmm.
that is something that always gives us a confidence to try new things and keep experimenting with them. So Adyogi team has always helped us, and Arsh and Mika and everybody, they always come up with their own suggestions and
Suggestion.
expertise in particular campaigns or platforms, respectively, and they always keep their mind open with what we are coming up with and what they are coming up with to create a beautiful vision together.
Yukti, we have got a comment from Gaurav. He's asking, do you send
Okay.
personalized mails after understanding customer intent over the website? Like, do you
I'm
send any
so
kind
sorry, I
of...
lost the last half.
Huh. So, do you send any personalized mails after understanding your audience type, like how many number of males are coming, or how many number of females are coming, and what kind of age groups from there coming? And do you send any personalized mails to that kind of audiences, age-wise, gender-wise?
I am so sorry. I think there's something with the network. Yeah. So, you were asking if we send any personalized mail to the customer about their particular order or product?
Yes, particular order, product, or a kind of promotions.
So promotions are not really personalized.
Hmm.
We might like subject it to certain locations on and off, but yeah, if we have an order and a customer wants to put in some order notes, or wants us to deliver at a particular time and
Hmm.
anything like that, then we do try and incorporate it. We do offer personalized after sale service,
Hmm.
anything that's not related to personalizing the product. So we do try and do that
Huh.
as much as we can.
I think Gaurav, this solves your doubt. And if you have any doubt, you can directly comment down. And we are like very happy to answer you. Moving on to the next slide, I think we are coming to the
I
end of the
think,
session,
yeah,
and we can stop the screen sharing. I think, Ash, we can stop the presentation,
right.
and we can take a few Q&As from the audience as well. I think audience are also want to ask some type of questions from Yukti or might be Ursh. So you are welcome. But yes, Yukti, like how now, how much the sale is working upon, or are you still working on the sale, or you have stopped the sales? What's the model right now?
We still have the sale live on the website. Sorry,
Okay.
you were saying something. Please go ahead.
Please continue. I was about to say the same thing, that we still have the
Oh,
same live. We are
Huh.
still continuing it.
yeah, we still have the sale live on the website.
Huh.
Probably, yeah, for the time being, we have the sale live, and the budgets, we are not spending as per the same run rate that we were spending
Hmm.
at in the beginning of the sale, but we still continue to see, much better results than what we usually see on, let's say, in the beginning of March every year.
Hmm.
So the effect of sales still continues on the website, not as per the extent, but we had anticipated that we, made budget changes accordingly, campaign
Hmm.
changes accordingly.
And Ursh, we have a question from Gift House India. How to connect
Hmm.
with you guys for advertisement? How to connect Ad Yogi for the advertisement purposes?
You can visit. We can share the RDOG website in the comment box, and you can visit our website and book a demo any day. Over there, when once you visit the website, you'll see an option to book a demo.
Yeah.
You can book a demo and connect with the RDOG team any day.
And Ursh, if you can give a just like what Ad Yogi do on regular basis, and how Ad Yogi helps other brands to scale up.
Right. So at Adyogi, we are Google and Facebook partners, wherein we have a one-stop platform, which is Adyogi itself,
Hmm.
which we use to basically to strategize to market on these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Google. We have all the reports that you would need in that particular platform. We work with a lot of e-commerce brands, over 200 e-commerce brands, and we have helped them scale their businesses over time. We have a good retention rate in businesses. So basically, just to give a gist, we work with e-commerce brands, help them scale up their
Hmm.
performance marketing with the use of the tool that we have built over here at RTUG.
And what if I'm like a amateur and I want to come to Ad Yogi and I want to make my brand scale up like Mulmul?
It's a journey, I would say. Malmal has also been through that journey.
Hmm.
Of course, no brand grows overnight.
Yeah.
But yeah, visit the website, connect for a demo any day, and
Great.
we'll discuss the next steps for the strategy according to what where the brand stands.
So ऐसे ही टाइम निकल जाता है तो कमिंग ऑन Thank you so much, As. Thank you so much, Mukti. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Please do like the video, subscribe the channel Ad Yogi for more content around this. And we are coming up with more episodes. We are coming in with more success stories on this. Do comment in the comment section like what kind of videos do you want, guys, in the near future. And thank you so much, As. Thank you so much, Mukti, for joining in.
Harshit, just one thing, if you can share the website, if somebody wants the link to the
Yeah,
website, if you
absolutely.
can
I'll
share
do
that
that.
in the chat box, that'll be great. Yeah.
I'll just do that. And the
All
website
right.
details will be mentioned in the description box. And if you want to connect to AdUki, just go to the description box and you will get all of the descriptions, and you can get the contact details, and you can contact AdUki. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.